Hey guys, what's up? Aaron or DayBreak here, and we're going to be doing a Stamina Nightblade build. This is a Skirmisher type build, quite literally, using one crafted set, and the other is going to be a dropped set, but the dropped set is pretty inexpensive compared to a lot of others. It's not too rare, but it's a very, very good combo, and they work seamlessly and flawlessly together. Almost like they were meant to. Maybe Zoss meant to put this in the game. I don't know. I'm going to walk you through, guys, the build. First, we're going to go into the stats, and then we're going to go into the item sets, into champion points after that. I'll cover everything, even how the build is supposed to be played. So let's get this shit on the road really quickly. I'd like to get this done. 9k magicka, 23k health. Now, this is a little bit higher because we have the Emperor's Ship Alliance bonus. This is going to be giving us about 1,000 extra health. So you can expect to have about, no, it'll give you a little bit more than that actually. So you can expect to have about 21.5k health on your front bar. 27k max stam. Now this will vary a little bit depending on your race. I'm running Khajiit here. Obviously she's a Khajiit, so obviously up here as well. So this will be a little bit higher if you're running, let's say, like Red Guard or Imperial or something like that. So you know, it'll vary a little bit. Weapon damage is 2169 unbuffed, not sneaking, anything like that. Weapon crit is 49.5. This will go up to, I'll show you what it's buffed like here in a second. 11k spell and physical resistance, 1400 crit resistance for about 1430. We're using the boon. The boon that we are using is the shadow for the increased critical strike damage, because we have almost 63% crit chance on our bow and about 52% on our main hand. So we're critting quite a bit every other thing, and if you hit a critical in-cap strike, you're gonna hurt people quite a bit, especially with the CP that we're spec'd into. We're running Orgza's triple pipple pocket. I don't know what the world to call this thing. This gets me tongue-tied every time. Increases max health by 5k and stamina recovery by 457 for 2 hours. This does not give you 5k extra stamina. It just gives you stamina recovery and health. This is a very, very good for this build. If I had to run something else, I would either run Sticky Pork and Radish Noodles. This is going to give you max stam and max HP. That's also pretty good. You can also try out Dry Stat Food if you're having magicka problems. Now, I don't really have that many magicka problems, so you're going to see with this build, with as many dodge rolls and stuff that you can do, you're really going to be like dodging a lot of damage. Like, you're not going to be taking as much damage as you're really used to. Like, you'll be very surprised. Alright, so I guess that covers everything about the stat tree. Go straight into stamina, 64 into stamina, no reason to not do that. I'm going to change my title to Legionary now. I'll show you guys what the buff stats look like. Buffed. This is sneaking buffed. 27, 25, 52, about 53% weapon crit. 27, 25 with that. Now, this will go up to about 3k with this weapon damage enchant here. So you're looking about 3k and 50 or something like that. It's about yeah, it'll be 3,045 weapon damage. That's what you're looking at. Now, let's roll dodge with this. Let's look now. 33, 35, 55% weapon crit. Let's do it again. Alright, 33, 35 weapon damage, 55% weapon crit. Now, that's without this too, so you're looking at about 3,600, about 3,700 weapon damage. Now, that is a lot of weapon damage, and you're going to be hurting quite a bit. Now, on your bow bar, you're going to have a little bit more extra crit, and looking at 60% with 3k weapon damage. That's pretty good too for your poison injections and your heavy attacks from stealth. So let's jump right into the item sets now. We're going to be running a 5-piece Skirmisher. I run the helmet and the belt. No particular order, really. I'm running tongue-tied. I'm running well shitted on these, but you'll understand why, because this build is all about dodge rolling, which we're going to get into whenever I explain the build, how it's supposed to be played. But you really need some well-fitted pieces. Now, in my opinion, I would have, because here I went 2 infused. I actually went infused on these 2 big pieces because I wanted some extra stats, because Khajiit doesn't get a lot of extra stats. They get a lot of regen and crit damage, but they don't get a lot of max stats. So I wanted some extra max stats just to dodge roll just a little bit more. I really like my max stats. To be completely honest with you, I just really love max stats. But honestly, if I had to do it over, or I may try it out sometime, is this is well fitted as well, because it's going to allow you to dodge roll more. It gives you 8% extra dodge roll reduction and block reduction, yeah? No sprinting and dodge roll. So this set is very, very quick on its feet. Like, this build is very, very quick. You're getting in and out of situations. You're walking in, boom, boom, boom. You're killing people. You're zooming out with this passive I'm about to show you. So yeah, so we're running 5-piece skirmisher, 2 on the body, and 5 or 3 jewelry pieces. Now I'm running gold weapon enchants on these because I knew this build would be pretty sick. So as you can see here, the necklace goes for about 9k and the 2 rings go for about 9 to 10k. So pretty inexpensive, honestly, for the performance that this build does give you. You see here that this is about 5k and this is about 4.5. So like I said, I mean, it's really honestly inexpensive for the results that you can get out of it. It's literally, this build is only limited by as good as you are. Like, I can honestly tell you that. Running 5 pieces of Eternal Hunt. Now this is going to give you some stamina recovery, max stam, all that good stuff. But here's the 5-piece. So you notice here, Skirmisher's or Helmet of the Skirmisher, the set. Using roll dodge increases your weapon damage by 415 and weapon crit by 657. So you're outclassing Hunding's Rage at this point. Whenever you dodge roll, you're outclassing Hunding's Rage by the extra weapon crit and the extra, or I guess you can look at it max stam. You get max stam and about 100 extra weapon damage. So you're outclassing Hunding's Rage at that point. So it's gonna be more of a min-max type thing as well. And this isn't up all the time though, but like I said, you're gonna be proccing Eternal Hunt all the time. When you use dodge roll, you leave behind a rune that detonates when enemies come close, dealing 8.8k poison damage and immobilizing them for 1.5 seconds. This is very, very, very strong. Of course, this is going to be half in Cyrodiil, but if you hit even a 3k, 3 to 4k, if it crits, it's going to hit. It can hit up to like 7. I've had an 8k hit before, so that's honestly a large chunk of damage, and you're going to be roll dodging a lot. Let me show you how much stamina this costs. So you see I have 27k stam, 9% stam, boom, it's almost all back in one go. And by the time that your skirmisher runs out, your dodge roll ability runs out as well, so it all kind of works out. At that point, you have also regenerated all your stamina, so you can dodge roll again for free, basically. Let's take a look here again. But as you can see here, I'll show you what the rune is. See that little rune it places? So if someone, and this is very, very good against the two-handers spamming crit rush, aka Stam sorcerers, and the DKs as well. Also spamming Wrecking Blow, because you can dodge Wrecking Blow and a lot of their damage is gone. Unless they hit you with Dawnbreaker, even if they do, you can instantly come back up, pop this, pop your Resolving Vigor, pop your Rally, and you're good to go. The crit rush on you, like I said, that guy right there is crit rushing on me. I just boom, pop up, he hits the rune. I'm going to keep doing it because I can just keep doing it. And my stamina recovery and everything is high, especially with the pots. You can get different pots. I'm running trash Essence of Stamina pots because I don't want to spend the money. I'm pretty damn poor right now. But yeah, that's basically it. It's really good against anything melee, and it's pretty decent against range. It's a very, very good all-around build. Now, yeah, so I went 5 M-pin here. Or no, I went 3 M-pin. I think, yeah, all on the small pieces. I went M-pin here. This is just for like you're not. You can, like I said, you can insta-kill people with this if you play it right and if you're really good with the build. I'm not that great with the build, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm pretty damn decent at it, but I'm not as good as I could be. But this is for, you know, whenever you're getting those long extended fights or whatever, you just don't want to be crit to death by a Templar or whatever. So like I said, I'm running all max weapon damage on the necklace. I'm running a sharpened Clever Alchemist Greatsword. This is... Honestly, I would be running a Maelstrom's Greatsword or a Maelstrom's Maw if I had any of those sharpened. I do not have those weapons, and I don't have them at all. But if I had one and they were sharpened, I would be using it. I have a Greatsword of the Maelstrom, but it's I think it's actually charged, so it's not as good. And sharpened just outperforms. Like, it's just too good to pass up. So I got this crafted, the Soul Shriven. It looks like a big katana. I love this style, by the way. The mace also looks pretty awesome. Let me see if I can show you the mace here. I'll show you the mace as well. Look how awesome this mace looks. Let me show you guys. Looks fucking awesome. Looks straight out of the medieval times. Anyways, so we'll get back into this though. I'm running a weapon damage enchant on that. This bow back bar, I am actually running defending on the bow. You can either run defending or empowered, but see myself a lot of times, like, I'm also dodge rolling back, you know, with my bow. I get this move speed, I can kind of get away, pop, pop, you know, put the poison injection into them, and I'll go over the skills in just 1 minute, and it really works out very well because you're going to be a lot more tankier on this bar. You're getting 16.5k resistances, very, very good on both. I'm also running damage health poison. Honestly, the only reason I'm even running this is just because a lot of times, like Templars and all that bullshit, they're very annoying. You've got to increase the cost of their abilities. Like, you've got to. You'll never run them out, and they're just infinitely spamming. So you can always, and like I said, this is the reason I'm running defending, because a lot of times whenever I jump in on someone, I drop everything I've got, and they don't die. I mean, not really drop everything I got, but, you know, like I jump in on them, you know, mess with them, and I start, you know, kind of dodge on out, you know, trying to get this. I'm trying to apply that poison, and I'm trying to hit that poison injection as well. Trying to apply both poisons. This is basically just a free poison, because then you can switch over and get your weapon damage enchant from this. Also, it does quite a bit of damage if you hit, like if you're sneaking up on somebody and you just pop them with a heavy attack from stealth. It does a boatload of damage, and also crits a lot of the time. So that's it as far as the build, guys. I've kind of explained how to play it a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can really tell you about it. I am about to go into the champion points. Let's go ahead and go into the champion points now. I'm thinking about that. I think there's something I forgot, but I just can't remember it. Alright, so we went 70 into Hardy, 30 into Elemental Defender. I went 70 into Hardy just purely because there's a lot more stamina builds than there is Magicka builds, but if you do encounter a Magicka build, you kind of want some resistances to them. But if you play it right, a lot of times you won't even get hit by them, and if you do, you usually can get out or get right up next to them, in-cap strike, and kill them instantly. I went Resistant because I didn't go 5 in pin, I only went 3. So I wanted some extra resistances to that. I'm 100 in the Arcanist to give me some... Oh, no. Okay, that is wrong. That is actually wrong. I should have... Dude, I have no idea. I'm so glad I made this video now, because I have just realized... Wow. Okay. It should be 100 in the Mooncalf. My bad, guys. I did not realize... Holy God, dude. That is really just... Tilted is all I gotta say about that one. Anyways, go 100 in the Mooncalf. Ignore this. I actually will go ahead and do that right now. 100 in the Mooncalf. And I went, I think it's 27 into Tumbling. That's all I've actually got right now. I would put a lot more into Tumbling because this build is very, very roll dodge intensive. I also went into Mighty to increase my poison damage. I went 100 into Mighty and put the rest of my points into Precise Strikes. You could also put some into Thaumaturge if you have some extra, but this is just going to be increasing your critical damage, just because, I mean, you've got 60% crit on your bow bar and 55% crit on your other bar, on your main-handed bar, so you want that crit to begin with as much as you can. You want to get as much damage and everything as you can, because you're going to be critting a lot. You get the extra crit damage from your shadow, from that boon as well. I don't really know the name of the boon, so I don't use it a lot. Yeah, let's look at the champion points, guys. I'm going to go over the abilities. Reverse Slice for an Execute. It's very good. It's AoE as well, so if you're doing like Imperial City or something like that, it's very good. This is your bread and butter DPS. Gives them major fracture, increasing your damage against them, reducing their armor by like basically another sharpen. It's like you have like another sharpened fucking weapon. It's a little bit better, actually. You can also hit them in stealth with this, and it'll stun them and do a boatload more damage. Ambush for a gap closer. You could run Crit Rush, but I like Ambush because you get the Empower, and it does about the same physical damage, actually. Maybe Crit Rush is a bit more. Mass Hysteria for your stun. A lot of times people will be, if they see you jump in, they'll block, so you just pop the stun off, or pop Mass Hysteria. It's going to be giving them minor maim, and then as they're feared, you can instantly hit them with a Soul Harvest or in-cap strike. Rally for the major brutality buff and the heal, because you do need some self-heals here. In-cap strike, just because it's a spammable ultimate, 50 ultimate. If you don't jump in and kill them instantly, you can always back out, apply poisons, get all your dodges up, get your buffs back up, and jump in again. They won't be expecting it, because I mean, in-cap strike, you literally drink a potion, and it's full. It's all the way back. Where is it at? Where's this ability at? Softening, Catalyst, 20 ultimate. So in no time, 20 ultimate, it's only cost 50, you got 30 ultimate, in no time you've built it back up. Switching over to the bow bar now, we have Poison Injection, Grim Focus. I would morph this into the Stamina variant. I forget what the name of it is, but I will be morphing this into the Stam variant. I just don't have it morphed yet. It's getting there. Shuffle, just for major, just dodging even more stuff. And you're also going to be getting some immobilization and snare immunity. So like if someone's running Stampede or something like that. Resolving Vigor, just another heal. I'll show you guys something pretty damn cool with this as well. And Cloak, Shadowy Disguise. You can also get crits from this as well, so you can just follow it up. Like you can just cloak and then turn around, make sure this is up, and then instantly in-cap strike them, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. So yeah, that's basically it. You can underrun the other morph if you feel like it, but this is just another defensive type thing. I really couldn't find spots for it on my front bar, so I decided to run on my back bar. Resolving Vigor actually will always crit if you're in Cloak. See, 1.2k, 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 come out of the Cloak. 708s, 354. Rally does too. So it's a very, very good defensive measure. Have it on the back bar like that. That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Let me know in the comments if it works out for you. Like I said in previous videos before, I hope I did, but I'm saying it now if I haven't. Use this guide as a template. I honestly, in my opinion, there's a couple things that could be upgraded with this build. Like I need to have this morphed and some other things like that. But other than that, this build is very good. Honestly, I'm considering upgrading everything to gold. It's a very, very good build. I love it. It's probably my favorite Nightblade build yet. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it too. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want some more of this. I plan to only do PvP, ESO builds, and gameplay and stuff like that. Maybe some cool stuff's going on. I'll upload that as well. But mostly just informative stuff from here on out. So you can subscribe if you guys want to tune in for that kind of stuff. If not, I understand, and we'll get back into the next video. I plan to have a Stam DK video coming up very, very soon, probably tomorrow. It's going to be a heavy armor Stam DK. Pretty damn strong, one-handed and shield, ultimate type base. It's pretty damn cool. You get a lot of regen. You have, I think it's 3,200 weapon damage and 30k health. It's very, very nice with like almost 30k stam. So yeah, it's very, very versatile as well. Be looking out for that if you guys play Stam DK and PvP. I know it's so easy to play against, but I mean I had to make one myself to see what all the fuss was about and seeing how these guys can stomp me into the dirt, man. Jesus, they're so good. Stam DK in general, just really good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.